This is a story about the most thrilling and imaginative accomplishment of my entire life. On May 12th, 1973, which was mine and my twin brother Bobby's 17th birthday, we pulled off one amazing caper. When we were done, we had a trunk full of $100 bills. And all that was thanks to the unwitting generosity, really unwilling generosity of this man, Giovanni Di Benedetti. Mr. Di Benedetti was a neighbor of ours. He lived 3 or 4 streets away. He lived in a big house with a chain link fence and 2 huge Rottweilers to patrol the grounds during the nighttime, always inside during the daytime. Because Mr. Di Benedetti didn't work a regular job. He was a mobster. He was home during the daytime and out at night. Mr. Di Benedetti made a huge error in life. He crossed the wrong person. He crossed this woman, Marie Conlon. She was my mother. In 1969, she was at the dry cleaners. Mr. Hans, who's a lovely man, Jewish couple, were in the dry cleaners. They were friends of ours for 25 or 30 years. She was missing some clothes. She dropped her clothes off. She was in the back of the miscellaneous rack. And she heard a noise in the front. And she peeked through the clothes and she saw Di Benedetti come into the dry cleaners. Say, Mr. Hahn, want my fucking money! Mr. Hahn said, Mr. Di Benedetti, next week. Boom! He slapped in the face. Please, Mr. Di Benedetti. Please, Mr. Di Benedetti. He said, I want my fucking money. I'll be back next fucking week. I want my money. Boom! He slapped him again. He went out the door, walked away. My mother was in the back, mortified. She ran up to the front. She grabbed Mr. Hahn. Mr. Hahn, you should have said something. We could help you. Don't worry about it. He said, no, Maria, only one more payment. And so she left. She came home. You have to understand something about my mother. She looked like a regular, everyday suburban housewife, but she was anything but that. By that time, she had 10 children. She was a radical revolutionary. Her entire family had been wiped out in the south of Armagh in Ireland by the British Army 75 years before. She carried that wound with her. She hated the powerful abusing the weak. When she saw that it was like a Jewish person being confronted with a swastika, or a black man or woman being confronted with a noose or a burning cross, it was a hatred. She got us together. She told us what happened. She said, I want you to extirpate that man. What that meant was pull out by the roots, eliminate him, kill him. He says, he'll do it again. So we started watching to see what we could do. By the fall of 1971, we were outside his house. My brother had a paper route. He would go a half an hour early and watch. He noticed that Di Benedetti would come home every day between 4 and 5. Usually, he would come in the driveway, open the gate, go in, pet the dogs, the 2 Rottweilers, go in the house, flick on the light, the dogs would go to the basement. The light would be on for maybe 5 seconds. Every once in a while, we'd watch him. We'd see that the light would be on 15, 20 minutes. We noticed a pattern over time, that there was always an announcement of a huge jewel heist the day after this guy would be in the basement for a period of time. We said, this guy's a jewel thief. Bobby says, we're going to rob him. I said, we can't rob this guy. This guy's got Rottweilers that'll tear you to pieces. He's got guns. He'll whack us and kill us for sure. Bobby says, don't worry. I got a plan. They'll put it together. Within maybe a few days, we had little pieces of cooked steak rubbing against our body and our buttholes, and go pass them to the dogs. The dogs would come up to the fence at first like this. Like that. Pretty soon, we'd pass through. Before too long, we were under the fence, licking, fighting the dogs, letting them lick us and everything else. We had them tamed. Now we had a plan. Okay, we got the dogs tamed. Now all we got to do is figure out how to get inside that basement. We went and bought a glass cutter. We practiced. Boom. Suction cup. We got so good we could cut a glass and make a square hole in it. Boom. Pull the glass out. Open the latch. 5 minutes. We must have bought 30 panes of glass. May 12th, 1973 was the date we planned to do it, our 17th birthday. We got scared about it a month before. We started crying, wiping our eyes. He's going to kill us. So we said, who are we going to talk to about this? Went to my only person we knew would be smart, trust. My older brother, Jerry. I could only say one word. Clark Gable. Dashing, smart, educated. So what do? He says, look, you're going to hit him. You got to have a plan. And you got to know what you're after. He gets books on gemology. The next thing you know, he's got books he's showing us. Blue diamonds, most valuable. Pink diamonds, very valuable. Jadeite, super valuable. Regular diamonds, rubies, and emeralds. May 12th comes, 2 o'clock in the morning. We got dark clothes, got the glass cutter, you got the suction cup. He's picked up, went downtown Newark, picked up a 32. Bobby's got a 32 with him. He's going in. I'm the outside man. He's the guy who's got the guts. So we get to the house, under the fence, kiss the dogs, around the back, boom, suck the glass out, open the latch. He's in the basement. I got the outside on the lookout. He's inside. He's got the 32 in his pocket. Just a little 32, just a little gun. Just enough to whack somebody. So he's in the basement. All of a sudden, after just a few minutes, I see lights of a car coming down the street. So I said, probably just a cop or maybe somebody coming home late, early in the morning. Lo and behold, I see the lights turn in towards Mr. De Benedetti's driveway. I look over, I see his black Cadillac. He's home. The first time, so we must have watched him 60 times. Now he's home at 2:15, 2:30 in the morning. I lean in the window, I said, Bobby, those lights are De Benedetti, he's home. I said, we gotta abort this mission. When he goes in the house, you gotta come out. Bobby says, fuck you and fuck him. We're gonna rob this motherfucker. Right? So, and then we'll whack him when we're done with him. So he's down. I said, okay, I'll wait. He comes in, same thing, pets the dogs. He goes into the house. I'm praying it'll just be 5 seconds or 10 seconds and the lights will go off. The lights come on. I see the dogs come flying down the steps right towards Bobby. He's got a thing. He pushes them away. The dogs just walk away. And I said, please don't come down. About 5 seconds later, De Benedetti comes down the stairs. Bobby's over there. Sweat starts pouring off me. I can't tell him he's coming. He probably heard the footsteps. He's got the 32. He's up against the wall. I see the sweat start to roll down his face. I see De Benedetti coming down the stairs towards where he is. I see a confused look on De Benedetti's face like he knows there's something's up. I say, he's going to have to kill this guy. He goes towards past the door, then he stops. He goes to the door, he goes in, does his business, he leaves, goes up the stairs. Bobby goes in there. He's in there 45 minutes. He comes out. Nothing in the duffel bag we had. I said, what happened? He said, don't worry about it. We got it. We get home. He's got 4 pockets, front and back, full. Blue diamonds, jadeite, pink diamonds, rubies, emeralds, and regular diamonds. We cashed in. When we were all done, after we gave 40% is what we fenced it for, we gave away 80% of what we had. We were left with 1.6 million. We spent 4.5 months in Europe at the most beautiful hotel, fanciest restaurant, and the most exciting bordellos with courtesans, satin sheets, and the smell of lavender and honeysuckle. And the best part of it was by October, we were in Europe. We got word that De Benedetti got whacked. So he was gone and we were rich. Thank you.